I am getting word that we are ready for Koudelka, so SarthTheSnek, take it away, my friend.
Hello. My name is SarthTheSnek. I've got my pal Pavlov on the chair behind me. He's going to provide amazing commentary, probably. I don't know. Probably not. It's early in the morning. I haven't had a lot of sleep. Let's go ahead and get started if everybody is ready. As soon as I get past this real quick. Okay, there we go. Are we ready on time? Yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. All right. Well, welcome. This is Koudelka. If you've heard of the Shadow Heart series, this is the precursor to it. It's a PS1 RPG, sort of tactics-style grid battle. It's complicated. I'll explain it later. But this is the first boss fight. It just puts you in right at the beginning of the game. It's very easy. Just shoot the werewolf 3 times. There's nothing more to that. I don't know what it's doing here, but ideally you'll want to do 3 shots against it. Damage is pretty random. Hopefully we get something above 100 or 47. That's fine too. But good thing that we're just going to go ahead right after that. And woo, first boss is done. Yay! Oh boy. All right. So this is going to be Japanese lessons with SarthTheSnek. It's not going to go well. I can tell you that right off the bat. All right. So what the heck is going on? So a bit of context, I guess. This game takes place in the late 1890s in the fictional Nemeton Monastery in, I'm going to butcher this name, Aberystwyth, Wales. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. We're going to pick up this potion for safety. And you're playing as the main character, Koudelka. She is a psychic, almost. She was drawn to this monastery by a woman, but she doesn't know much more than that. What we encountered, there was a dude laying slumped down on against a door. His name's Edward Plunkett. That is actually a real-life person who... Oh boy, I can't remember. History's a thing. It's also 4 in the morning. That's a different story. We're going to be skipping pretty much every single cutscene, except for one that we can't skip for some reason. That one we met up with an old couple who was nice enough to give us some food and some more bullets for our gun, being very hospitable. We get another cutscene right here. We found out that the old couple actually poisoned us. Yeah, they don't like us. If you haven't found out by now, this is pretty much a horror RPG, but pretty down low on the horror part. Like, there's only a couple jump scares. Right here in this room is the first RNG part of this game, where it will more than likely be resets. And hopefully I can read my Japanese correctly. So what we're looking for is fire and water-based weapons here. 2 waters, that's a no. So we got to reset and do it again. Yay! Every reset that I do, I'm going to donate $10. Yes, this is normal part of the run. So in that room, and weapons in general in the game, have a random element assigned to them. And what we don't want to see is Mystic-based weapons, Vital-based weapons, Light-based weapons, and 2 water-based weapons. So what we got there was 2 water-based weapons, which is, it's a big no. Mainly for the next boss, which is right after those weapons. That boss absorbs water-based damage, so it heals from water attacks, which is not good. We want to go fast. We don't want to heal bosses. So yeah, you're seeing kind of like this grid that's going on here in these battles. So it's kind of how movement works in this game. You move in a left to right, forward and backwards movement. And it's not like that you can just go to the other end of the battlefield. You can't do that. You can only move as far forward as the nearest enemy closest to you. So you can get up right in their face, but you can't go around them. That's kind of how that works. All right. I'm also playing this on a PlayStation 2 with fastest speed. It makes this game go a lot quicker. There's a lot of loading, especially in battles. And as you'll start to see later on, the frame rate kind of drops. And that is very common for this game, as well as button inputs will get dropped pretty frequently. And it's pretty annoying, especially when most of this game is menuing. Oh, wow, we met an old couple. Whee! All right. I heard that.
I was just going to ask if they poisoned you again.
I don't know. We'll find out in this next cutscene. All right. Just like with a lot of PlayStation 1 era type games as well, you have to hit confirm to go up and down stairs as well as through doors. But thankfully, there's no loading or there's no like loading animation in between each room because that will just take forever. Yes, it's a PlayStation 1 game, but this game doesn't look too bad. One thing that actually shines in this game that you won't ever see. Oh, okay. That's a thing that just happened. Most of this game's cutscenes are in-game cutscenes, and they are all done with motion capture. So there's actual actors, especially the voice actors, are the ones that are actually doing the motion capture. Normal and yeah, let's just go with that. I apologize to the Japanese audience. I'm doing my best. There's going to be a lot of on-the-fly things, so we're just going to attempt it. All right, so this is the second boss. The thing that I was doing in the menu with the chess pieces, that is formation. So in the battle, you can actually set the starting position of every character. Because what we're going to be doing here is moving Koudelka all the way forward. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. We're going to move Edward all the way forward and just smack the plant. So what I was meaning to do was cast Flare. That is not the right thing. Man, I'm forgetting my buttons, or my menus. Fire-based damage is most effective against the plant. It's a plant. Fire. But you might be wondering, like, why am I moving my characters forward, especially if they're casting spells? Wouldn't they be better off in the back of the party? No, that is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do in this game. The closer your characters are to the enemy, the more damage they do. That includes magic. Yes, it's logic. That'll start to become like less of a thing to worry about in later battles. Oh, this might not be good. Okay, that's fine. This should be the last hit. Nope, that's not the last hit. That's not good. Alright, so we're just gonna shoot this plant. And hopefully one more hit. Hey, alright, there we go. That's good. And the plant just eats Edward's head. Oh, nope, that disappeared. Never mind. We're good, don't worry. Alright, level up screen. It's a little intimidating for people who have never really played an RPG. Don't worry about it. That's all you're going to need to worry about. What I do, don't worry about it. We'll get to that. There's a man laying on the floor here. His name is James. He is a Vatican cardinal who is tasked with coming to this monastery to retrieve books that were stolen from the Vatican. Which, yeah, that's a no bueno. We don't want that. But first, we need to give James that other weapon. We also need to change our formation. James needs to go next to Edward, and Koudelka needs to go into the far corner. Unfortunately, we put Koudelka in the corner. She's not a baby. Well, unless she is, then I can't help with that. Koudelka was really looking at that cheese on that table. Don't know if you noticed that. Cheese is good. All right, so we're purposely going to get into random encounters. That will always, if you do your movement correctly, that encounter right there is most likely a guarantee. Those words together don't make sense. I don't know what happened to the camera there either. That was weird. So we're actually going to be fighting and killing these enemies. We need to be careful here because I have accidentally done this before. In boss fights, it is faster to attempt to run away than to scroll down to wait, the wait command. Oh, that's in a weird spot. I don't like that. But when you're in regular encounters like these, you actually do want to wait because you don't want to run away. Also in this game, you actually do need to reload your bullets. And that was a case of dropped inputs. It wasn't scrolling down for whatever reason. So we're going to want to get into 2 encounters. That is to mainly level up James. And we're going to put all of his stat points into agility. We want our characters to go fast. We want them to go first. Also, if you notice, when Koudelka goes up the stairs, she kind of like stutters. Sometimes it's just the game loading. There's a hidden weapon behind this picture frame. If you pay attention to Koudelka's head, she will actually look in the direction of items that are that you can pick up. Unlike Final Fantasy VII, where you can, I think it's hitting select, where you can see the pointer finger of where you are and then the arrows of where you can go. This game does not have it, so you kind of have to guess. Another cutscene here. The 3 of them get under fire from an unknown assailant, which we'll find out later. So I'm just going to spin in a circle here to get into an encounter, because I don't want to do it in the next room. Ghosts! These ghosts are a little weird. Why ghosts make that noise, who knows? Also, apparently, you can just hit ghosts with a physical object. And also, they fall and hit the floor when they die, and then bounce off the... whatever. Logic, video games. Unless you can answer that. No? Okay. Alright, what is this guy doing? 0. Perfect. That is what we want. That is pretty much optimal distance away from characters. Yeah, you don't want to... You want 0 damage done from magic. Edward is going to get pretty much the brunt force of everything. So how we're building our characters throughout this run, Edward is going to be our tank, whereas James and Koudelka will be our magic users. Koudelka will be our biggest damage dealer, with James coming in from behind with the assists. There we go. Put all the points into agility for James. Also, when characters level up, they get all of their health and magic back. So next room, we're going to talk to this door and immediately get into a boss fight. This boss fight can go 2 ways. One, the good way. They all die. The second way, it doesn't go my way. So what we're going to do here is cast Vitality down against the red one. The red jewel is actually the most dangerous one. If it has enough magic, it will do a pretty powerful magic spell that will hit every single character on the field. And it does it for quite a bit amount of damage. It's not good. The two other jewels will actually cast magic recovery on the other two. Or on the red one. Basically trying to initiate that really strong magic spell. So we're going to attempt to do the Vitality down spell against the red one twice. Hopefully Koudelka is not silenced from that spell. That can happen. If that does happen, then it's not the end of the world. Excuse me. There's a lot of talking that I've done today. I've hosted, and I've done stream tag. All in one day. Throat's a little dry. Alright, Koudelka's silenced. That's not the end of the world. That's fine. So we're just going to basically smack into one of these guys over and over again until he goes down. With Koudelka, we're just going to shoot the red one over and over again. She's not going to be doing much, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I don't have any items that will recover or heal silence. So this is going to be a little bit long of a battle. This green one should go down. It's not down. Okay. Getting knocked back, it's kind of a random thing that can happen. It's not the end of the world if that has happened. Ouch, that hurt. It's thunder damage. Okay, that's pretty ideal. They stopped casting magic up on the red one. And he's running away. I knew it. When enemies try to run away from you, that usually means that they're low on health. So now we're going to have Edward just attack the blue one over and over again. James is going to attack the green one. Hopefully go down. Thank you. All right. So that guy's down. That helps out our cause a lot more. Koudelka, you keep on shooting. Not much going on here the rest of this fight. If you have anything to read off, go right ahead.
No new donations at this point. I do just want to remind everybody that is watching that we do have some bid wars and incentives for the runs that are coming up pretty soon after this. So a little bit later on this morning, we'll have new Ghostbusters 2. There is a bid war for the character choice. Top 2 characters will be in the run. Currently, Lewis and Winston are both sitting at $2. Egon, Peter, and Ray are at 0, so if you want to change that bid war around, get some donations in. We also need another $330 for our second bonus run of Barney's Hide and Seek game, which is a very interesting run, and I will feel very, very sad if that does not get into the marathon. So let's make sure we get those donations in, keep them coming. Use that command, !donate in the chat.
Who doesn't want to be a part of a world record run of Barney? It is a co-op run. Alright, just more hitting. Not much going on. Oh, I did that for some reason. Muscle memory, I think. You'll see me do a lot of, like, running away in later fights. So this game, it's a 2.5 hour speed run, roughly. That's just the estimate. I'm actually being very generous on that because of RNG. The first one being at the very beginning, where we were trying to get those weapons. This blue one needs to go down already, please. But yeah, this game has 4 discs, so I will be changing discs 3 times. We'll see how well I do with disc change percent.
What's your PB and disc change percent?
You know, I haven't counted. I would probably say 3 seconds. What is going on? This fight normally does not go this long. Okay, that's hitting James. Good, thank you. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. It almost killed Edward. And he's just moving back over there. Ooh, that was close. There we go. All right, that's better. Yeah, I did that again. All right, I'm gonna use that safety save, or that safety potion, which I have 5 of now, apparently. By the way, this is not the hardest fight, so this is probably the most time-consuming fight. So one thing worth noting, developer for this game, Saknoth, only has done 4 games. This one, Koudelka, and then the 3 Shadow Hearts games. The Shadow Hearts games are all on the PlayStation 2. I actually would recommend those games, except for the last one. It's not that great. Shadow Hearts 1 and Shadow Hearts Covenant have a really good mixture of both serious and silly. The first Shadow Hearts game being the more serious one, still with some silly things. There we go, Koudelka with the kill shot. Ugh. Still should not have taken that long. Okay, we can continue forward now. More level ups. Yep, I need my notes. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, intelligence and agility. More agility. Okay, got weapons from that. Don't normally get weapons from that. But we will equip the ring that we got from that fight, because it gives Koudelka more intelligence. The higher your intelligence, the more magic damage you do. Pretty simple. The other stats, there's a total of 8 stats. We're getting into a cutscene here. Koudelka has a vision. We're going to be skipping it. If you don't want spoilers, this is a perfect game for you. We're going to go to this closet, and we're going to open it up. Oh my god, it's... never mind. It's just some zombie. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of things here. We're going to move Edward here. And wait. Koudelka, we are going to cast... what is this one? This is an air-based spell. James, you're going to be sitting pretty. Okay, so this does the most damage against this boss. We're going to cast that twice, and we're going to hit with Edward once. And that didn't knock her back. Wonderful. There is a very slight chance that the spell that she's going to cast against Koudelka will silence Koudelka. Except she hit Edward instead. That's why I moved Edward forward. To prevent that from happening. James, you can wait. Edward, you can wait. Koudelka, do your thing. Stand still and stick your hand out. There we go. And that's that boss fight. So the boss fights are supposed to be that quick. All right, so by the end of this, we want 20 agility for Koudelka. We're going to start putting dexterity into Edward, and then agility into James. We're basically setting up for the next boss fight here. So we got another ring. We're going to equip it to Koudelka because that gives her more intelligence, yada yada. I forgot to get the rope ladder out of this closet. We're going to need that for this next area. I keep saying boss fights. That is primarily 90% of the enemies that we will be fighting in this game. This game is littered with boss fights. I don't know, just because. Developers are weird. Also, sometimes hitboxes can be a little weird with this game. Sometimes Koudelka won't go downstairs for whatever reason. Just have to get that sweet spot. Okay, we're going to go in this room here. Forgot to do a thing. We need to equip a magic dirk for Koudelka. It gives her more intelligence. See, you hitbox like that. I was trying to pick this glass shard up. We're going to step on this pedestal, and the final boss of this one. Oh my god, they look like us. There's probably some lore behind this on why this is like that, but I don't remember. So we're going to cast Flare against James first. We are going to move Edward here, and then wait. That will cause James to move to the back behind Koudelka. Edward's going to move in front of Koudelka. And then just like a wet slapping sound instead of a punch. Alright, so that was a bit of AI manipulation. It's not that difficult. You just have to position them correctly. Now we're just going to smack Koudelka over and over again until she goes down. And hopefully she doesn't get knocked back, which can happen. We're going to use Flare a total of twice against James. That'll cause him to fall. Also, this fight, casually, was extremely difficult for me. This was just hard. You find out that spells can actually hit neighboring allies when they get up to higher levels. Which brings us to the next mechanic of this game. Weapon levels and spell levels. There is multiple different types of weapons in this game and the different spell types. You gain experience for each of the weapon and spell types when you use them. And they will gain up to a maximum of level 8. Is Koudelka down? She is not. Close. When you get up to the next levels, especially for spells, where you target an enemy, if any other enemy is adjacent to them, in cardinal directions only, it will hit the neighboring enemy. That was the wrong thing. There we go. I apologize, I might be coughing a little bit. My throat is a bit dry. So we can't move any further forward because the fake Edward is in the way. However, we're just going to continue casting Flare against all of these enemies. I'm surprised nobody's got knocked back yet. And Koudelka's down. So now we just have one more enemy. The great Edward Plunkett. If you want to call him great. I think if I remember right when I researched him, he is a duke. He was a duke of something. Also, this weapon I have equipped to James right now is awful. We're almost there. Oh, perfect timing. Another thing about this game, weapons can break after a certain amount of use. There's a lot of game mechanics in terms of battles, but not really much in terms of overworld things. And there we go. Last boss fight for this disc is done. But we're not done there. We still have 3 more discs to go through. More leveling up to do. This one's pretty easy. Intelligence, agility, vitality. Ooh, and vitality. Vitality gives us more health. Walk to the right just a little bit. Trigger a cutscene with Edward. Skip it. All right. And then we go into this room here. Walk a little bit this way. Skip a cutscene. And then we swap discs.
While you're swapping discs, can I just get in a quick announcement?
Do
that
it.
was really fast, by the way. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than that.
I thought it was going to be a lot longer than that.
Was that a world record?
Probably not.
Okay. But I just want to remind everybody to stay up to date on Midwest Speed Fest events. You can follow our Twitter at twitter.com/MWSpeedFest or just at MWSpeedFest. You can also join our Discord server to get updates and chat with the runners and staff. Type !Discord in chat or check our Twitch bio for a link.
Don't want that random encounter. Where are you going? Come on. Come on. Ow. Don't like that. Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, getting into a random encounter that you don't want is about 30 to 45 seconds. Usually. I meant to talk to this gate. I was literally one step away. So we're going to see the ghost of a little girl outside these bars. We're going to skip it because cutscenes. And then we're going to fight a pirate. Why is there a pirate here? Who knows? It's going to be water. So for Edward, we're going to equip the axe and then wait. We're going to move James forward, attack him once. That is definitely not going to be enough damage. Yeah, I'm going to have to attack with Edward. Something I was trying to avoid doing. Oh, that's especially not a good thing. Yeah, that's not good. Alright. Damage control. Koudelka, cast more water. Yeah, we're gonna need to do some more damage. James, damage control. Oh, come on. Edward, get away. It's too scary for you here. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, good. That should be enough damage. There we go. Again, ghosts die, they just float in the air. or smack into the ground and bounce off the ground. Physics. Ghost physics. Okay, more intelligence and agility, vitality, and more vitality. We're gearing up for stats for the next area after the next boss fight. Also, we pick up this mace, give it to Koudelka, because it gives her more intelligence for some reason. Wielding a heavy weapon increases your intelligence, everybody. Okay, we're gonna be you're gonna be seeing this room quite a few times. We're gonna be skipping it for now because we can't do anything here. Go through this door. Forgot to do one thing. I need to change formation. Koudelka will now go in the back along with James. That was the only thing we're doing different. Okay, you'll also see this room a couple times. We're going to be going through here quite a few times. This game has save points. So these rooms with the bosses in them are essentially your save points. Just in things go very sour, I do have safety saves in along steps of the game, just to make sure. Oh wait, right, this fight. Wait, and then with these two, we're gonna boost Koudelka's intelligence. So, I selected these earlier during the duel fights. They act both ways. If you cast them on an ally, it'll boost that stat. If you cast them on an enemy, it will lower that stat instead. It's not very, the game doesn't explain that to you at all. You kind of have to figure that out. So these two are not going to really do anything. Except make sure that Koudelka does not die. And yes, that will do quite a bit of damage to Edward. 1,500 damage? Yeah, I think that's a decent amount of damage. Yeah, that's pretty normal. That sounded painful. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. Go back to Koudelka, please. Thank you. Edward is also poisoned. Don't worry about that. He's just hanging out. Status effects do not carry over after battles. They go away. So, thankfully, don't need to worry about that. Also, kill this boss in 2 hits. None of these bosses have names to them, as well as most of the enemies. So whatever their name is that that is in the guide for the game, it's up to interpretation.
I think chats should suggest names personally.
Ooh, I would love that. Oop, too much there. Oh, you leveled up twice. Okay. Fine by me. Alright, so now that we've actually purified that area, that acts as a save point. So we can come back there at any time. There is slight difference. So I'm playing on the Japanese version. The Japanese version is actually just a little bit slower than the English version. How is that possible, you may ask? I don't know. It just is. The text actually, when they come up on screen, actually comes up a little bit slower than in the English version. The English version, the text pops up immediately. Also, the Japanese version is harder than the English version, like with most games. So in the English and the PAL versions of this game, there is a form of temporary saving, which allows you to, in certain rooms, there'll be a little S icon with a circle around it that allows you to make a one-time save in a temporary save slot. which is different than a normal save room, which you can actually save into a slot. I'm picking up a bow gun with bow arrows. Edward is going to be using that weapon for most of the game now at this point. So we're going to be going through this room. There's going to be a lot of backtracking through this room here. And then we get to the fun part about this run, grinding. Everybody loves grinding in RPGs. Actually, it's very limited at what we're going to do. Ideally, we want 3 fights. Here's one of them. What we're aiming for is 2 levels for everybody. And to get armor for Koudelka, which will raise her vitality way high, and it will make the later boss fights a lot easier. So this headless leg thing is more dangerous than the other ones. I keep going to the wrong menu. Equip the bow gun to Edward, and then wait. Zero damage. Hooray! Except Edward is now poisoned. Boo. I've never knocked those legs over before. That might have been an awkward thing to say out of context. I apologize. Alright, yeah, for the most part, these guys will just be waiting. And then the bow gun, unfortunately, has to reload after every single fire. Dropping inputs again. That's always fun. Okay. This fight is almost over. 0 damage because it's an arm. It's a bodiless arm. What more is it going to do?
He's just not putting enough elbow grease into it.
Shooting daggers at you over there. Oh wait, I like puns. Or he's trying to give me a hand, I don't know. Oh wait, I already made hand puns earlier. I can't do that again. Okay, so yes, there's a lot of things going on screen right now. Oh, no items from that. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I'm going to come back to the 8 stats here since I'm just running around a room like a weirdo. Strength raises the amount of damage that you do with melee weapons. Pretty standard. Oh, this is unfortunate. This fight's kind of dumb. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to run away from this. Okay. So we're going to have to get into another random encounter for this. You have strength, dex, agility. There's a 4th one I'm missing there. Intelligence, piety. Another one that I'm missing there. Jeez. And luck. Oh, vitality. That was another one. Strength raises the amount of damage you do with melee weapons. Vitality raises the amount of max hit points that you have. But it also raises the defense of melee attacks done to you. So that's kind of a nice trade-off for that. Dexterity is your accuracy with weapons. Yes, you have accuracy in this game. It's not noted anywhere. So that kind of makes things a little difficult when you're trying to min-max things. Also, sometimes the music will do that. I don't know why. Just a random note will just play extended. And then agility is your speed, basically, in combat. How often that you'll actually take your turn in fights. Intelligence raises your magic damage, as well as your healing. And piety raises your max mana. but what am I doing? Why am I doing that? Piety raises your max mana, and it also lowers the amount of magic damage done to you. But there's a flip side to that. If you end up healing a person with high piety, they will get healed less than with somebody with less piety. There's another one that I'm missing there on that right-hand side for stats, and then luck. It's luck. Who knows what it does? We completely ignore luck in this game. Should level from this. If not, it's the next fight. Oh. Bullets! No, that's not what we want. What we're looking for, ideally, is a fight with a suit of armor and the headless body. And then we're just going to continue running around this room like a weirdo. Not much more than that. So if you have something to plug or any donations, you're more than welcome to.
No new donations right now, but let's keep them coming. For one, it gives me something to read other than puns. Maybe your puns, for example, which is always way more satisfying than hearing my puns. But we do have a bonus game coming up later on this morning. We've got that coming in about 3.5 hours or so. We also have a bid war for the Ghostbusters characters. And we have a donation incentive for Wizards and Warriors 3, Kuros, Visions of Power. Get the orb! And then there is a bid war to kill or join Malkill. So that is all of the things that we have open right now. You should definitely get your donations in. Those donations are going to OI, the OI Foundation, I should say.
Not getting the encounters that I want. I'm upset. Not only me, but with my buddy here. He looks visibly distraught right now.
You know, they actually can't see him in the frame right now. I might have to sneak out there and we'll change that for you. Oh no, he tipped over. we got you.
But I can't show these off. My snake slippers. Alright, so we should have a level for that. There we go, that's better. This is ending up turning into a thing I don't want. So we are going to do the backup strat, which is put all of our points of vitality. We are not getting the things that we want here. So I'm going to take one more encounter next to this door, and then I'm just going to continue. Because this is quite unfortunate. Reason why the estimate is so high. There he is. He's over there now. And now Koudelka's just being a weirdo even more by just, like, rubbing her face up against this wall. Monsters, where are you? I need you. Also, there's this teddy bear just chilling. We don't need it. It is a key item, though, but we don't need it. Man, the RNG is really not wanting to cooperate. There's no encounter. What is going on? Hey, Koudelka.
You're the one RPG speedrunner who wants random encounters.
Right? What's up with that? I've never seen... There's just no encounter. Let me see if I can reset the room. If that does anything. That is so weird. Okay. There we go. And it's the fight that I don't want. Alright, fine. Well, do your stupid fight. Even though I was asking for it. Alright. So we should just cast Flare on the back ghost. Oh. Interesting. Hey, Edward, get... Oh. Muscle memory strikes again. You know what? Let's just, let's just play cautiously. As in, YOLO strats. Just gonna go into
those
the
sound
next
like
fight.
the opposite of each other.
Right, exactly, right? So we didn't get anything that we wanted, which is a little annoying. So what I'm actually, oop, that's not what I want to do. So what I'm actually going to do is preemptively do damage against this boss. I can't even begin to know like what the name of this guy is. So if chat, if you want to name him, go for it. That's not what I want. Black hole. Ooh, that's not good. We're gonna have to do a little bit of route changes here on the fly, because later on this is not gonna be fun. Oops. Nope. Keep doing the same thing. This run's falling apart already. Alright. We do a thing. Yep, more waiting. This might be enough damage. We'll see. I do need to be careful on my arrow count, because I do need it later. Hey, alright. Perfect. Legs McGee is now dead.
We were getting some good name suggestions in the chat as well. I'm a big fan of Tentacular the Maleficent.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Okay, that's nice. Alright, alright, alright. We're getting somewhere, everybody. We're getting somewhere. So intelligence and agility is going to be a common thing with Koudelka and James. Get higher magic damage. Yada, yada, yada. Skip a cutscene here. There's a giant chandelier that tried to fall on us. As you'll see here, yep, there's a giant chandelier just sitting in the middle here. Also, some dude's arm that we need to pick up. Or part of his arm. Walk up the creaky steps of doom. Doom. Or just this cathedral. Okay, we find out that there's this guy named Elias here that has been hiding out. Just a normal human. Go figure. He was the one that shot at us earlier before we fought the jewels. So what we're going to be doing here is we need to destroy these crates and barrels before we can actually do damage against Elias. I actually might not have enough arrows for this. I just realized. That's not good. That was really close. Okay, good. actually going to use a safety potion on Koudelka because that's going to be a problem. So now at this point, the only part that I'm worried is a boss fight in the third disc. What am I doing? As you'll see later on in the third disc, Koudelka will be the only party member again. And she will be fighting a single boss fight that's actually pretty scary as well. So we need to be careful. And hopefully Koudelka survives it. I will have enough arrows. Okay, good. I will have just enough arrows for this. And yes, having to reload the bow gun after every shot is kind of annoying. Also, it's a gun versus a bow gun. How's that fair? And again, just to be safe, because Koudelka is going to get hit again. Also, this is pretty normal pace for this fight. It's kind of slow as well, but at least it's pretty consistent. If I don't mess up my menuing. Okay. Oh, cool. Get in another shot. Oh, my knee. Ah, you shot me in the knee. Insert Skyrim joke here. Okay. So I'm actually going to say safe with this and put more health into Koudelka. Because I'm nervous about that fight. Oh, whoa. Forgot one thing. I need to talk to him. But first, a random encounter. The one time I don't want it. Giant beetles and bugs. Gross. Zero damage. Okay, I'm fine with that. Alright, so we need to talk to Elias again. Because he gives us a red key, which is what we need to unlock 2 doors. We need to do some backtracking. That room with the old couple, we're going to be going back to that room. And the room that we got the bow gun in actually had 2 doors in it. Also, thief! So what we're looking for is in the old couple's room. We're going to grab a doll, and we're going to grab a mask. The doll is used for later. It's a key item. And the mask will reduce our random encounter rate by 50%. And also RNG on this box, I guess. Sometimes Koudelka just does not want to climb things. Alrighty. So we go through this door, and if you recognize this area, it's the beginning of the game. We don't have to go far. So we basically just travel the same thing that we did in the first disc. Go down these stairs, go back to the old couple's room, but we actually get to explore. Oh, okay. That's fine. A giant ball of mass with eyeballs. There is another, like, mass type thing, enemy, that I call the meatball, which you will see later. Maybe. Possibly. Also, I love that. Oh, the door is locked sound. It's exactly what a locked door sounds like. Open the chest. Thank you. Okay, that is a badge. This is also another thing that we need. We need a dragon statue. Go into this back room. and grab this doll. It is one of 2 that we need. And this mask. We don't need to equip the mask or anything. It's just always in our inventory at this point. So, hooray! Half random encounters, and then a random encounter. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. If you like cats, I'm gonna kindly ask you to look away. That is not what I was looking for. I have 1 arrow left. Wonderful. Muscle memory. It's a fantastic thing. The cat lives another day. The cat is pretty low chance to encounter in this area. The cat gives the best item, one of the best magic items in the game. And unfortunately, you do have to kill the cat. I'm sorry. I would make that a donation incentive, but it's a random chance for that to happen. So unfortunately...
You just saved the animals, Sarth.
I did save the animals. This is Horror Super Metroid. Koudelka, go through the door. Thank you. Doors, the game. All right, so we got that part done. The next part is, once again, more backtracking. I like to compare this game to, like, it's like Resident Evil as an RPG. You're in a giant mansion, and there's monsters and enemies around. Darn it. Okay. If you skirt around the edge of the room, you don't go into that loading zone. Waste a little bit of time. Like, ever so slightly. Resident Evil as an RPG. That sounds cool. This game is alright. I do enjoy it, though. We do need that goat statue. We're now going to unlock this door. This was Elias's hideout. As you can see, there's a bed, some candles in here. We need to look at this box because it's part of a puzzle. And we need this music box. Again, another key item for later. If this is starting to sound like Resident Evil, then congratulations, it's not. All right, so we pretty much got everything that we need now, except for this random encounter. More bugs. And radiation has really got to this place. Bugs are huge. What are you doing, camera? You're doing some weird things tonight. This morning. You be the judge of what time it is. Alrighty. So we've done enough backtracking for now. We will definitely be doing some more later. But for now, we have a puzzle to do. This puzzle is kind of inconsistent for me for some reason. I swear I put this pattern in every single time correctly, and sometimes it just doesn't work. I don't know why. This puzzle is the same solution every time. So no need to worry about that. The other puzzles in this game are also a fixed solution. No need to worry about that. Except for the final puzzle, which I don't remember the positions for, so you get to struggle with me together. All right, floor puzzle. We needed to absolutely look at that box, this box. Otherwise, this cutscene would never play. I'm just going to walk across this puzzle to be safe. Yeah, see? That just didn't work that time. We should hear an unlocking sound. I'm going to walk that same path. I don't know.
First try.
First try. All right. So, lovely encounter right here. This is always a good sight to see, actually. I have no arrows. But Edward does have a pipe. So the reason why this is nice, these red squid-looking things have a chance to drop a scroll. And the scroll, kind of like with Final Fantasy, some items will cast a magic spell. These scrolls do pretty much exactly that. However, it is a very nice thing to have for one specific boss fight. And for that boss fight alone, can basically insta-kill the fight, or insta-kill the boss, because that boss sucks. It's not a good fight. Yep, thank you. That was a lot louder than I thought it was going to be. James is silenced, that's fine. That's okay. We're just gonna be smacking this thing. So one thing though with the scrolls, each scroll is a little bit different with its elements. The one we're specifically looking for is not wind. We don't want wind. Because the fight later on, that boss is immune to wind. Oh, right, Koudelka's intelligence is really low. They're staring at me menacingly. Figured that was gonna happen. That's fine. Yep. Thank you. Little pitter-patter of feet. There we go.
I was gonna say, I think that guy walking is like the creepiest thing in the game so far. The animation and the sound effects.
All right. RNG, please. We need to catch up on our intelligence. No, it's wind. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we'll have to grind it out later. All right. The one thing that we did not want to get, unfortunately, we did get. All right, so we needed to pick up another glass shard there. We're going to need a total of 5 of them to continue on forward. Also, maybe get another red squid thing. Koudelka, go down the stairs. Also, 2-story library. Pretty cool. All right, so we're going to go into this back room here. Koudelka's going to have a vision. And the vision's done. Wow. All right, so time to go into this back room here. Pick up this glass shard. And now, we put the 3 statues that we picked up earlier and put them in that door. Next boss fight, here we go. This boss fight's also pretty straightforward. Also, this monstrosity of a thing. Oh, please cover up. Jeez, please. I'm actually going to swap out weapons here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so for this fight, we're going to be casting water-based spells. And then also with Edward. Oh yeah, 3 damage. That's that's great. All right. All right. Okay, so I might do a backup strat for this one. Because we have not been getting good RNG for this. Marathon luck. Actually, we might not need to. That was actually pretty good damage. We'll see what happens. It's quite a bit amount of damage, but Edward, you can take it. Oh yeah. If you would put these three characters into Final Fantasy XIV, what classes would they be? These sound effects are great. I'm so sorry. Don't target James, please. Don't target James. Okay, that's fine. This fight's going a little bit longer than I want. That's fine. You get to hang out with the awesome people at Midwest Speed Fest. I almost said fastest first. It's the wrong thing. Oh, this might be bad. Nope, we're good. Okay. But yeah, if you have anything to say, go right ahead.
No new donations to read at this point. Let's get some of those in soon, though. We do have some Bid Wars and another bonus game that we need to meet in the next couple hours. So keep them coming for the OI Foundation. Let me tell you a little bit about the event that we are a part of this year. So Midwest Speedfest 2021 is taking part at 2DCon, Minnesota's largest gaming and esports event. Since 2015, they've generously given us space and resources at their annual convention in Minneapolis every August to host our marathons and help raise money for charity. To learn more about them, check out 2dcon.net. And I will also say, if you are in the area, you should definitely come down and check out 2DCon. There's a lot of fun stuff going on here, including Midwest Speedfest.
Nice. All right, so the vision that Koudelka had earlier was about a door behind this brick wall. So you put a tablet on a printing press, and it makes the wall collapse. It's a pretty typical mechanic, I guess. Pick up some more bowgun arrows and a disc. It's actually a music disc. Were music discs back in the late 1890s?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Also, this is perfect attire for late 1890s, too. Short dress, long stockings. Yeah, I think so. We picked up a thing to put in a wall. I don't know what that would be called. It's up on top of this clock. You have to be kind of observant while you're up on the second floor of this library. You would see that there's a hole in this wall right up here. You would put the piece in that wall, and it reveals a door. We're going to be using the music box that we picked up earlier. Gives us a puzzle. Dropping inputs. Oop. All right, and that was an easy puzzle. We're going to trigger a new cutscene. We get into a new library where we meet a new character named Roger Bacon. That is his name. Is also a real-life figure back in the... I'm going to say 9th century. I could be wrong. He's basically a husk, a skeleton, but he is immortal. The reason for that is he used to be a Vatican cardinal as well, and was tasked with translating the Emiger document. I'm going to wait here and then go through, because the last time I did that, when I immediately went through that door, I soft-locked the game. Back to what I was saying. The Emiger document explains in great detail how to revive dead people, and as well as gain immortality. Roger Bacon was able to do that because he translated the book, but he only did it partially. He has immortality, but his body does not. So unfortunately, that is a downside for that. All right, enough with these encounters. We're actually coming up on the end of the second disc. We have been collecting all of those shard pieces, and we're actually going to be using them in this side room here. As we find out here, there's 5 glass shards. And once we put them all in, it forms Greek symbols. It makes the next one of the next puzzles solvable. Go through the door. Thank you. And now we're in the main cathedral. Also, my controls are a little wonky in this room for some reason. We're going to walk all the way up these stairs. Yes, I have to hit circle at every single step. Why? I don't know. It just happens. Back in the other room with the 3-head boss thingy, there was a plant growing out of a wall, and that foreshadowed to this cutscene here, where when we look inside of it, it looks like there's a tree growing inside of this cathedral. Also foreshadows to a thing later on. And now, do you remember a thing where I said it's faster to just run away from a battle to basically skip a turn? Normally on bosses, you can't run away from them, except for this one. That is intended. You can't actually fight this gargoyle. It will just outright murder you. You don't want that. All right, so there's 3. And it's going to frickin' finish this before I put the next disc in. Ha-ha! We got it. All right, so Koudelka's going to get stuck on something. All right, so now we're outside the cathedral at this point. We're in the courtyard. We've been picking up question mark items, if you've been noticing, after boss fights. They're icons. And each of the icons will go on each of these statues. The game, you can't actually progress to this point unless you have all of the icons, so it's not like you'll get soft lock here. All right, but there is 4 statues. One of them has a twin, and those will be earrings. So you have bracelet, a necklace, earrings, 2 earrings, and a crown. And as you can see, the frame rate increased during battle because it's only Koudelka at this point. So this is actually very dangerous. Okay, good. Alrighty. So we need to go across the courtyard here and not get stuck on that fountain to the 3rd statue. Earrings, everybody. Earrings. And yeah, they're all color-coded, but it doesn't actually show that in the game. Like in your inventory. So we're going to go down here. So coming up, I am going to warn you, it is... I'll try to take out some of the graphic parts of this cutscene. But I will tell you, I'll let you know that it is kind of dark. So, just forewarning. All right, now that we have all 4, we have all 4 icons on there, it will drain the center fountain of all of its water. But before we do that, we need to pick up the most important item in the game. This pendant. If we don't pick up this pendant, you can't finish the game. There we go. That pendant is mandatory to get the best ending. The only way that you'll actually know is in the beginning cutscene of the game, which we skipped. Koudelka is climbing on top of the cathedral, and she slipped, which caused her necklace to fall off. And then a cat took it. The cat took it to that fountain specifically. She's horrified. Horrified at what? We won't know. And for a good reason. Don't pick up the gun. Okay, thank you. Okay. So, that old couple. They were luring adventurers to this place to try to appease the demons. So what they would do is poison them enough to where adventurers couldn't move, and then the husband would kill them to try to like appease the demons. He was about to do that to Koudelka before his wife sent him to the bakery. We'll go with that. Sent him to the bakery. She felt bad. She felt bad that she sent him to the bakery by himself, so she also went to the bakery. And she's like, before you go, please lock up the house. Here's my key. That's as best as I'll do it. And I'll stop it right there. All right, coming up is the fight that scares me the most. Probably because I don't have the items that I want. But good thing is there's a safety save right here. So in case I die to this fight, I can load the save. It's a big forearm dude that's just going to beat the living crap out of Koudelka. So what we're going to do is cast Black Hole. Nope, not Black Hole. Actually, yeah, I think that'll be fine. It's going to do more damage if I cast the right thing, but... where's it at? There it is. Okay, good. Oh, rocks. Alrighty. So hopefully you don't need to load from the safety save. Hopefully. Okay, alright, alright. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Do I have any? I do. Alright, this is fine. Everything is fine. Oh man, that is actually really lucky. More often than not, I don't see him do the spell. So it's actually really nice that he's doing this. There we go. And that's the boss fight that was scaring me so much. He was actually being very kind with that. So we're going to just dump intelligence and agility, call it a day. So we're still with Koudelka by herself. We're going to exit through this door, go through this long hallway. Depth perception in this game can be a little annoying, because you have to be right up against the door in order to actually go through it. So you may never even know, and you just be running into the wall for like 3 seconds. Alright, so now we're in the graveyard, as you do. One thing we're going to do here is we're going to pray at this specific gravestone here. That's going to trigger a cutscene with Roger Bacon, who finds us outside. He's going to tell us about a woman named Elaine. Elaine is a woman that was loved by James, who is in our party, and another member of the Roman Catholic Church. His name escapes me, but we'll just call him the Cardinal for now. Also, the best weapon for Koudelka in the game is right behind this cross, and it's a cross. Raises her stats quite a bit. And James, unfortunately, had to continue his duties at the Roman Catholic Church, so he left Elaine. Elaine fell in love with the Cardinal. They fell in love with each other. I think they were meant to be wed until Elaine suffered a fatal carriage accident. The Cardinal was so distraught that he stole the Immigrant document from the Vatican Church in order to revive Elaine. He was successful, partially. Her soul never returned to her body. So now it's just a monster of Elaine's body that's haunting this place. I'm going to equip a weapon called the Evil Horn to James, which increases his intelligence by quite a bit. And guess what? Backtracking. So if you have anything to say, you are more than welcome to.
We don't have any new donations or anything at this point. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to tell everybody a little bit about the charity, if that's okay. The Osteogenesis Imperfecta Foundation, Incorporated, more commonly known as the OI Foundation, is the only voluntary national health organization dedicated to helping people cope with the problems associated with osteogenesis imperfecta. The foundation's mission is to improve the quality of life for people affected by OI, to research to find treatments and a cure, as well as provide education, awareness, and mutual support. The OI Foundation began in 1970 when a small group of parents from around the nation met in Chicago to discuss OI and its problems. At that time, they banded together to stimulate public and professional interest, support families, and encourage research. Today, many of the people who serve on the board of directors and oversee the foundation's operation have OI themselves, or are parents of children with OI. The OI Foundation's principal education event is the OIF National Conference, which provides more than 570 people with medical, research, and coping information. For many, it's the first opportunity to meet others who are living with OI. In addition, the foundation is continually developing new information resources in response to the needs of families, individuals, and professionals working with those affected by OI. The OI Foundation strives to build public awareness and generate additional support among individuals, community organizations, public agencies, and medical professionals. Up-to-date information on OI, from medical issues to daily living strategies, is available via phone, internet, fax, and mail. The foundation also reaches out with print publications, press releases, DVDs, and from their website. To learn more about the OI Foundation, please go visit www.oif.org.
Actually, I don't think I'm going to call that the meatball. I think I'm going to call it the demented Kirby. Because it looks like Kirby. It's round, has 2 eyeballs. You can call the tentacles, I guess, arms. But it's not pink, unfortunately. And also good timing, we're actually coming up to the next part. This is the longest backtracking section, by the way. Alright, so we're back in this room. Perfect timing, as always. So those 2 dolls that we picked up. There are 2 child ghosts here that never passed on because they were looking for their dolls. So we returned it to them, and they gave us the green key, which opened up this door. And they were able to pass on. So, happy ending. Coming up here is Catherine's room. We never met Catherine because we kept skipping all the cutscenes, but I did mention a child ghost. 2 boss fights back to back here. We have to fight haunted furniture. It's haunted furniture. But there's specific things to this. So the one on the right is weak to water. You know, like water-damaged furniture, chairs and stuff. You don't want that. Oh, these sound effects are wonderful. Okay. Alright. Alright. Hopefully Koudelka can finish them off. Edward is poisoned, you know. Books cause poison damage. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay. Alright, so the next fight might go on a little bit longer. Oop, nope, no, no, no. Nope. We'll get there. There we go. It's one of these options. Alright, and the next one is going to be Earth. Because bookshelves are weak to Earth. I want Twitch chat to find the logic behind that. Okay, that did not kill the chairs. Bye. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna heal Edward, because that's kind of important. I mean, it looks like enough damage so far. Where is my... Huh. I thought I had more than one high potion. Also, I do have to say, this music is pretty bizarre. Almost feels like it doesn't fit, which I say every time I run this game. And normally when I run this game, it's not this bad. Okay, floating chairs, spooky chairs are down. Now we have left is a spooky bookshelf with a spooky picture frame. Actually, I think those are the books from Super Mario 64. They're just kind of like flapping. Alright. And now, we have Catherine. Oh, hey, look. Say hi to Catherine, everybody. Oh, look. Say hi to Catherine, everybody. So she's obviously a spirit that has not passed on yet. We're going to be casting water against her, and that's pretty much it. I realize I still have that rapier equipped. How's that baguette? I think he likes it. And then wait and wait and wait, just like those, just like the crosswalks here in Minneapolis. That was a lot of damage I was not expecting. That's not a good thing. The one instance where I will revive. Was not expecting Edward to fall down. That's not what I want. Yeah, use a potion on yourself. Please don't die. Okay, that's fine. It's like, when was it Koudelka's turn? Yeesh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, alright. Gotta love marathon luck. Because I'm now out of potions. And that is pretty bad. 16 damage. Alright. Come on, Koudelka, pull through. Yes, there we go. Okay. Alright, so the goal that we're aiming for here is to have 60 agility for Koudelka by the end of this disc. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but that's what we're aiming for. Alright, the brooch. Alright, so Catherine passes on. Trust me, that's how it works. Oops. There we go. Alrighty. So now we're actually going to exit this location. So now we have another whole new part now, which is the Cardinal's Mansion. Also a bunch of dead bodies here. This is where the Cardinal was actually experimenting with the Emiger document. So, not a cool dude. Alright, so we have another boss fight coming up here. We get the Cardinal's Journal. Every time you enter a room like this where it has the save point, it always says there's something not right with this room. Alright, chat, I want you to name this boss. What the heck would you name this thing? Also with these wonderful sound effects. Alright. I think I cast the wrong spell there. Let's remedy that situation. Alright. Backup strat. Raise the intelligence of Koudelka. Because I have clearly forgotten what the weakness of this boss was. Wow, words. Again, great sound design. Wow, that didn't help at all. We're just gonna keep going with this. That should be fine. Oh yeah, I really don't have any. This has a banging drum rhythm going on here. Do we have any good names coming in from chat with whatever this boss is?
We've got a couple things I can't pronounce and or say on stream. I'm gonna go with Mr. Tree.
It'll do. Wow, this guy's not dead yet. Okay. That's scary. Oop. We're just gonna keep going. Everything will be fine. Until it isn't. Alright, let's see how much damage this will do to James. Oh, it's not that much. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's that damage. Okay. Double attack, okay. Wow, Koudelka has 1 health. Will she be able to get off a spell before he attacks? Oh, okay. I will load a safety save for this. For sure. Hopefully the RNG will be better with the safety saves. Alrighty.
I mean, I've seen you run this game before, and this is the first time you've had to do this, so
Yep.
You're definitely doing just fine.
Yeah, this has been not a good run so far. And that wonderful sound effect. Okay. It's going to be this one. Hopefully I didn't load too far forward. Yep, I loaded too far forward. Okay. Good thing there's a reset hotkey for this. One too many save states forward. Save states. Save files. Should be this one. Yep, okay. There we go. Stuck in the corner there. All right, it does go further past the boss, unfortunately, but we're at the same spot, relatively. And the time on the save file is 5 minutes behind that, so we'll just go with that time. All right, so we had a cutscene there. I was talking about basically the Cardinal had like this whole tapestry put up, kind of going over his experiments. Kind of went a little loony. We can't go up. We can go up these stairs, but none of the doors are unlocked, so we have to climb up this furniture to get to this other door. Koudelka? Hello? There you go. All right, so we're going to talk to this pot. And wow, it gave us arrows. Perfect timing. We're also going to talk to this wall. Makes the room dark. And now we're going to go through this door. Roger Bake is in here. Do we get the snap, crackle, pop? Yep. Gross. Bones popping. Okay. So he wants us to return later, but we can just leave the library and then come back in again. And oh, hey, look, he's done. He's doing some research about the cardinal himself and about Elaine. Basically, how to defeat the body of Elaine. Basically, we do it through the power of love. I'm actually not kidding. It is the power of love. Okay, so we're going to go across this room here. We need to talk to these books. You remember those glass shards? Oh, hey, look. Greek letters. Oops. It basically tells us to go look in the fireplace. But we're not going to do that just yet. First, we're going to talk to this cabinet and get an empty file out of it. And then we're going to do some more backtracking. So if you have anything to plug, you are more than welcome to.
I'll just take a second and remind everybody of our upcoming bid wars that we have for our games that are happening later on this morning. We have a little bit later on, I think 2 runs after this, is New Ghostbusters 2. There is a character bid war for that. You can donate to decide which 2 characters are used out of 5. Currently, Lewis and Winston are in first place with $2 each. And then your other options that currently have no bids are Egon, Peter, and Ray. So you can pick them. Pick your favorite Ghostbuster. We also have a bonus run coming up in just a couple hours that if you are in the room, you can be a part of this world record setting run of Barney's hide and seek game. We promise. Come back, it'll be fun. So we need some more donations for that as well. And then we have 2 donation incentives for Wizards and Warriors 3, Kuros Visions of Power. The first one is Get the Orb, which we know you will enjoy, being able to yell and chat Orb. So we need donations for that. And then Kill or Join Malkill, as well as a bid war for Wizards and Warriors 3. So all of your donations go to the OI Foundation. It's a great cause, so let's get them in. Let's get those donation incentives met.
And more specifically on that Barney run, it is co-op zero controller. Who doesn't want to watch a speed run with without the runner using a controller? All right, so what we got was a bottle of acid. After all of that, we're going to be using it for making nitroglycerin later. And you get to see how ridiculous some of these things are coming up. So we're going back into the laboratory. The thing where we got the empty file from was the Cardinal's laboratory. We're basically going to be skipping all the stuff that's in here and looking in the fireplace because that's where the Greek letters told us to look. Greek letters can never point us wrong. We're going to stand on this scale and talk to it. We're going to put in 25 because that's how much Koudelka weighs. 25 what? Yes. All right, unlocks this next area that we're going to go to. So we get to play with these little figurines that's on this thing, on this pedestal. And it's another puzzle. Always going to be yes, no, no, yes. And that opens the door in the other room. Now, I don't remember if the safety save has the scroll or not, so I'm going to pause here. Nope. Nope. That's what I wanted. It doesn't look like I do. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna do some farming here. Now with this mask, you get to see how ridiculous this encounter rate is. And I get proven wrong immediately. Thank you, game. Hey, perfect. All right. So another one of those squid things. We need to kill it. And then hopefully, it will have the scroll that we want. Again, we don't want wind. Wind is bad.
You know, you said that last time, and you know what we got?
Wind.
You're right. You just did it again. But hopefully it'll be a different result this time.
I hope so. You know, I think it's these snake slippers. Oh, I ran from the battle. Okay. Muscle memory gets me every time. It is these snake slippers. I knew it. All right.
It was going to be wind anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It was going to be wind. All right. So we have to walk around in this rectangle like a weirdo for a while, specifically in this room to encounter those squid-like enemies. Now, for this next fight, it's actually worthwhile to go around the room like this and spend time getting the scroll, because this boss fight takes a long while to do because of a ridiculous mechanic that it has. The fight has, the boss has, let's just say stances. It has two stances. One where you can damage it, and the second one where whenever you damage it with magic, it will actually heal it instead. And the amount of time in which it stays in those stances is random. On top of that, it will do just attacks over and over and over and over again in quick succession. So it can be a little dangerous of a fight. And you get to see here this mask doing its wonders at reducing by random encounter rate. You know, I think Koudelka can actually take up square dancing. There's a little bit like, I believe in the PAL version of this game, the game runs at 50, or not 50. It runs at a lower frame rate than the US and Japanese versions. So there's a glitch where you can mash the run button, which increases the encounter step rate. So you can actually speed up your encounter rate doing it that way. But that's mainly to compensate for the lack of frame rate. Okay. Don't run away. Don't run away. Run away. Don't run away. I almost did it.
Don't you do it, Sarth.
I'm not gonna do it.
Don't you do it.
I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Just to be safe, I've also killed this other guy. Such a weird noise, too. See, that's the damage output I'm expecting from when I didn't use the safety save. Lots of damage. All right. Oh, right. Have to do this first. That's it. That's what we need. All right. Yay, RNG. Clap for RNG. Okay. Let's do this fight. I don't know. I just don't know with these. Alright, so we're going to cast the scroll. Does 8,600 damage and actually does kill it in one hit. There we go. I never get that to work. That's how fast that fight is supposed to go. Doing that fight with the backup strat, which is the normal strat for that fight. Let's just say, oops, not piety. Did that wrong one. Okay. That's a lot of level ups, jeez. Yep, okay, that's a lot of level ups. Okay, that gives us a crossbow, which we need to use to equip. Alright. That fight normally can, like, with the backup strat, like, my average is usually, like, 10 minutes with that fight. Not something that we really want to sit through. Am I blind? I swear I picked up the crossbow from that fight. Unless I dropped it by accident. I might have dropped it. Oh well. We'll just continue forward. It'll be fine. Alright, we're going to have a cutscene playthrough here. They're going to notice that there's a breeze coming through that door. So they're like, let's just blow this door up. Oh, shoot. Right, the disc changes right there. It's like, oh, let's just blow this door up. Yeah, that's simple enough. We'll just make some nitroglycerin like everybody can. Alright, so we're going to go back to the laboratory.
A couple of your fellow Koudelka speedrunners in the chat are saying that was actually an item glitch with the crossbow.
Well, that sucks. Did not know that. I'm sorry I'm not doing this game justice. I don't know what's been happening with this run. Been doing my best. All right, this is one part of the cutscene I can't skip.
I'm going to begin my work. Can you two wait for me here?
And now Koudelka and Edward get drunk. Okay, next part. Continue. There we go. So now we're going to go blow up that door. And how are we going to blow it up with that nitroglycerin? By shooting it. That's how that works, right? I don't know how explosives work. I just play video games. All right, walking back through here. Open this door.
Is this a good time for a donation?
Go for it.
All right. I think I have to sing this one.
Oh, boy.
I have $5 from SexRex, and the donation comment says, I love you, you love me, we're one happy co-op, no controller run a Barney's hide-and-seek game. Let's get that bonus game met. Let's get a little train going here. I will sing more donations.
Oh, you're asking for it.
Yeah, I know. Do your worst, chat. Come on, it's for charity. Let's go.
All right, we're inside this cathedral now. Who knows? Chat could surprise us. Anyways, we're going to be not getting into encounters and not accidentally hitting move. Okay, there we go. We'll eventually get there. We're going to go up this spiral staircase to an organ. Also, like, this cathedral is like completely busted open. There's a giant tree thing growing out over there on the left-hand side. Who knows? Let's see if I remember my Japanese correctly. Japanese with Sarth. Okay. Yeah, Totally. That was not right. Oops. I know what the third position is. I know I did it right when you hear the organ. I don't know the position of the word. I know what the words are. I just don't know the positions of them that well. Actually, isn't... Are you going to do this to me, really? No. Ooh. I'm going to need some of my Japanese viewers to help me out with this. Okay. 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 Thank you. Also, I can't use it as an excuse. It's what? Almost 7 o'clock. I've been up for over 24 hours at this point. Okay. So we're actually coming up to the ending part of the game. There's still quite a bit left, but there is a total of... Koudelka, go down the stairs, please. Koudelka? Hello, there you go. We got some boss fights still to come. We're going to come to this giant cauldron-looking thing with a plant in it. We're going to throw that arm we picked up earlier. Oh, that's an issue. My safety save does not have that arm. This is a world of whole messed up with the speedrun here. Somebody use my last... I'm going to use my final safety save for this. I am so sorry, everybody. There's a reason why I have safety saves. But it will put us at the end. So we'll still go through the motions and everything of actually completing the game. First try. First try.
You know, I think this is a game that not a lot of people even know exists. So just the fact that you are seeing this, chat, this is, you know, this is half the reward right here.
Yeah, if you miss one thing, you have to do a long backtrack to actually get the thing that you need. I need to make sure that the pendant is equipped. It is. If you walk through this that archway and you don't have the pendant equipped, you get the worst ending in the game. So this is where we meet the monster of Elaine. But you won't actually see the cutscene for it. But she is chasing us up these stairs. Oh my god, look out. She's on her way. Oh my god. Guys? Oh no, she's gonna catch up. Go, 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 go! What are you doing, Koudelka? Go! Ah, she caught up with us. Alright, so this is just the first part. So there's a strategy for this, which we will do first is cast Reflect. Yeah, that's Reflect. We're going to cast Reflect on Koudelka, and James is going to cast Reflect on himself. Elaine in these fights will actually cast magic at us. So casting Reflect, once the spell actually hits Koudelka or James, it's going to reflect the damage back at her. Fortunately, James doesn't get his Reflect off quick enough, so he's actually going to take damage from this. Edward is Edward. Okay, so not bad. So all Edward is going to do is just sit there. He's not going to do anything. Alright, so on this one, I believe it's a Black Hole that we cast. Yep, okay. So for these fights, a good way of memorizing it is the first and third offensive spell are the ones that do damage. The other two, it just does absolutely nothing. I avoided using Flare on that on Koudelka because it's level 2. Using a higher level spell costs more mana to use. So normally those offensive spells cost 8 mana. Level 2 costs 16. And then the one right after that costs 32. So basically we're relying on the damage that Elaine is going to do on us, because we reflect that damage back at her, and casting Flare or the Air spell. There we go, that's some good amount of damage right there. Alright, so she's low in health, which is why that she's going to the back corner. Just going to wait with Edward some more. Still cast magic against Elaine. And of course, keep casting on Elaine. There we go. Okay, she's down. Perfect. But she's not down completely. That's just the first phase. So what we're going to do here is we're going to heal because we're going to be doing Elaine number 2. Let's see. There we go. Alrighty. So, pretty much the same concept as the first fight that we did against Elaine. Except this time it's going to be water and earth spells that we're going to cast against her. And Edward is also going to actually start attacking her. So right out of the gate, we're going to be Koudelka is going to cast Reflect on herself. Elaine's going to go, unfortunately. Sorry, James. Reflect on James. Okay. At least gets damage off initially, so we don't have to wait for another cycle of this. Oh, you don't even have any arrows equipped. What's wrong with you, Edward? You're slacking. Okay, got a Reflect going there. Oops, what am I doing? Alright, we're going to cast water. Doesn't do as much damage, which is why we have Edward doing physical damage. Also, Elaine sounds like a chicken. Oop, not that. Otherwise, it's just rinse and repeat. Oh, and she's poisoned too. Oh, right. The spell that she does can inflict poison. So reflecting the damage back on her has a chance of actually getting her poisoned. It's up 22 poison damage. Nice. Nice. Okay. She's probably going to go into the back corner. Yep. Okay. All right. Coming up to the end of this fight, and then we have one more fight, and then we will be done. This actually... Okay, yeah, that was a noise. There we go, she is down. Perfect. Alrighty. I think we need to get this run going, or run finished here. So we're actually coming up on time here pretty soon. We've got one more flight of stairs that we need to go up, and one more cutscene. And now we fight the Elaine. All right, so I'm going to be doing some some AI manipulation here. So what I'm going to do is wait. Okay. Wait. Okay, not what I was expecting her to do. Oh no, this might be an issue. Actually. Okay. Alright. Yup. Uh-huh. Just keep waiting. Just not giving me good RNG here. Alright. Time is coming up. Time. Well, of course that time is not correct. There's more to the speed run, but I had to do 2 safety saves on that. RNG could have gone a lot better. I apologize. That run was kind of poopy. But that's Koudelka in a nutshell. I want to thank, actually, one of my normal viewers on my Twitch channel, Arma. He's the one that told me that this game exists. I played it. I loved it. And now there's a speedrun for it. Hooray. Also, the Koudelka speedrun community, thank you guys. Also, if you were watching, thank you. Thank you for helping me through that organ part. And also to my partner for letting me come here by myself. But anyways, this is actually the canonical ending for this game. It's a happy ending.
Let's go.
But yeah, that's Koudelka. Thank you very much, Midwest Speed Fest, for having me on. And enjoy the rest of the marathon.